Well, Thanksgiving is just a couple of days away, and then the winter holidays, people are thinking of good cheer and family.
But this is also the time of year for phone book deliveries, the dreaded phone books. And Adam Schrager joins us with this week's Call for Action segment, and you brought one with you.
I did. Do you all remember the Steve Martin movie, The Jerk? The new phone book is here. The new phone book is here. Well, it is not so much of a joy for folks these days, with much of the information readily available online and accessible through tablets, smartphones, PCs. Mike called for action from Beloit, wondering if there was a way out. Well, there is. If you go to any search engine online and look up Stop Phone Book Deliveries, a bunch of sites are bound to come up. I did it today through the National Yellow Pages opt-out website. It does require you to give your name, address, email, and phone number. I hope it's okay I use my work email and phone number, but you could too. It just took a couple of minutes, and then we were able to opt out of 8 different phone books that were set to be delivered to my home. Some states are passing legislation actually requiring these companies to only deliver phone books to customers who opt in, but Wisconsin is not one of those at this time.
Interesting. All right, this time of year, people are always hoping for good news, but there are a number of scams going around right now that remind people there's no such thing as free money.
No such thing. I hate to be the bearer of bad news always, but there is no free money. Also, no leprechauns and pots of gold. Sorry, but we are here to help. Let's run down some of the scams that are going around the area. Tony from New Glarus told us about a call he'd received from someone who said they're with the federal government and that he'd won money. To get that money, he was supposed to go to Walmart with $300 to prepay taxes and then call back the number that initially called him. Well, he didn't fall for it, and neither should you. Bob Kraft let us know about a phone call he got from a company telling him his computer was experiencing problems and he needed to buy software to correct them. He said no. You should too. And finally, the Grant County Sheriff's Department is warning residents there after someone claiming to be the president of a local bank was calling and offering lower interest rates on credit cards. It was not the actual bank president. The sheriff wanted to remind people never to give out things like your bank account or social security numbers over the phone. It's always good advice.
Can't say it enough.
Yeah.
And it's Tuesday. That means we have a viewer submission for the spam report, and you got an email regarding something we can all relate to.
We can all relate because it really concerns a popular email provider. And before we jump, though, into this week's spam report, if you have an email you want to warn the public about, you can send it to me at aschrager@wisctv.com, and I will do my best to include it in the Daily Spam Report blog and possibly on television as well. So here is this week's spam report submission. It comes to us from Karen. It's ostensibly from the Yahoo help desk. It starts, "Dear valued user, we are having congestion due to the anonymous registration of Yahoo accounts, so we are shutting down some accounts. In order for Karen to avoid that fate, she's encouraged to download an attachment and log in with her email and password." Karen sent it to us and then hit delete. Good thing she did, because the sender could have put any email provider in there, Hotmail, Google, Yahoo, it doesn't matter. It's important to note they will not contact you like this. They do know your name, and they will not shut down an account that's been used recently. This is an effort to get your password and thus access to the personal information that you did give when you signed up for the account. Just hit delete and don't fall for it. If you have any consumer problems you want us to help with, you can always call for action anytime by going to the website, channel3000.com/call-for-action, or you can talk to a volunteer by calling 608-270-2833 from 11 to 1 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Don't fall for it.
Don't fall for it.
You know, I could use this phone book. I'm kind of short.
There you go.
All these tall people around here.
Great use for a phone book.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.